Hey guys, welcome to your tutorial. This is tutorial number 2. Okay, I hope you like it and enjoy it. Remember to write down the answers in an old notebook or in a white sheet of paper or recycled paper. Or if you have your learning logbook, then do it in your learning logbook, okay? Okay guys, now we're going to work on the learning log activity. So far we have learned about the states of matter, okay, from solid to liquid to gas and gas to plasma, okay. Maybe you didn't know this, but this is something new, right? Okay, now we're going to work on page 102 from your learning logbook. We're going to start by analyzing and reading the green information that is located in that page. So read with me. So open your learning logbook on page 102, and on the green information we're going to start reading. There are 3 different states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Why does ice cream melt, become liquid, if you leave it on the table during a day in the summer? Why does it freeze, become solid, again when you put it into the freezer? Heat transfers causes all these changes of state. Changes of state are produced by the observation or release of energy in the form of heat. Changes in state can be progressive, like fusion, sublimation, and vaporization, or regressive, like solidification, deposition, and condensation. Progressive changes in state occur because of heat observation. Let's read what are those heat observations. Fusion is when a solid changes into a liquid state. This process takes place when a solid absorbs heat. Heat increases the kinetic energy of the particles and causes them to vibrate more rapidly and to separate until the force of attraction that holds them together is weakened. Sublimation is when a solid becomes a gas. During this process, a solid absorbs the heat necessary to pass directly to a gaseous state without ever becoming a liquid. Vaporization is a process where a liquid becomes a gas. It can occur through evaporation or boiling. Evaporation is the process in which only the particles on the surface of a liquid obtain the kinetic energy necessary to turn into a gas. This process occurs slowly and at any temperature. Boiling, on the other hand, is the process in which all the particles of a liquid, including those on the interior, absorb heat and change state. The temperature at which different liquids boil, called their boiling point, varies. For example, the boiling point of a water is 100 degrees Celsius. So now that you observe, there's different type of progressive changes. The progressive changes will be fusion, sublimation, and vaporization according to each state of matter, okay? You see that solid can change into a liquid throughout diffusion. Sublimation is when the solid becomes a gas, and vaporization is when the liquid becomes a gas. Okay, so take a look at the bottom exercise. Complete the following diagram with the missing information. I want you to please do exercise number 1 in 5 minutes. If you have less than 5 minutes, great. Okay, I will set on the timer. Okay, so get ready. Okay, finish with the exercise. I hope you did well, okay? Remember that the changes in state will be progressive. The information that we read previously gave you the examples of the progressive changes, and regressive changes, they also give you the examples of the regressive changes, okay? So now let's continue on the other page, page 103. In that page, well, you have to read the green information that is located to your right hand. And it says, regressive changes in state occur when heat is released. Solidification. Solidification is when a liquid becomes a solid. This process occurs when a liquid releases heat, which causes the kinetic energy of the particles and the distance between them to decrease. At the same time, it causes the force of attraction to grow greater and greater until the liquid is converted into a solid. This process is the opposite of fusion. Deposition. Deposition is when a gas becomes a solid. The process takes place when a gas releases heat and transforms directly into a solid without ever becoming liquid. The separation between the particles decreases, and the force of attraction increases. This process is the opposite of sublimation. Okay? Condensation is when a gas becomes a liquid. This process occurs when the temperature of a gas is reduced and the distance between its particles. Their kinetic energy is less. The particles are attracted to each other more strongly, causing the gas to transform into drops of liquid. Okay? Now, let's check exercise number 2. On exercise number 2 says label the following diagrams, progressive or regressive. How do you know you're going to label it, or how do you know which one is progressive and which one is regressive? Well, we just read information about regressive changes, and according to each changes that this process includes, will help you identify each one. Why? Because, for example, if you see you have some arrows, that one is color orange and the other one is color blue. One says force of attraction and the other one says heat kinetic energy. Okay, so according to what we just read, you have to either decide which one is progressive and which one is regressive. Okay, I will help you with the first one. The first one is, it says force of attraction. Force of attraction is what happens when there's force of attraction. So we go back and says the position is gas, the separation between the particles, and the force of attraction increases. Increases is when increases decreases. Okay, so if the force of attraction increases, will go up. So you have to clue there. So which change will be regressive change. Okay, you continue with the other exercise number 2. Okay, I gave you 2 minutes to do it because you just have to write one word. Okay, Okay, now take a look on exercise number 3 that it says label the following changes in states. This is really cool because they put it with images, and it's, you see like a raindrop and then an arrow that is saying that raindrop changes into a cloud. Cloud represents something, so I think will be liquid changes to gas. What is that change called? When you change something liquid becomes into a gas. Liquid to gas. What is that? Yes, you're right. That is vaporization. Now you continue with the other 3 examples, please. I will give you 2 minutes also to do it.